Hey, what's doing YouTube? And in this video I'm going to be going over my best lifts in April. So now into full off season now, and my goals now are mostly strength training. So I'll just go over the main lifts that I'm concentrating on with my workouts right now, and the main focus of my training now is to increase my pressing. So starting with the bench press here, and this is 115 kilos for 5 reps was my best lift with for 5 reps. I worked up to 120. This set was 120 kilos for 2 reps, and also 122 kilos for 2 reps. And the reason why I do that is just to get my body used to handling heavier weights. I don't really push those to failure, but I just like to see if my body can handle slightly heavier loads each week. So this was the heaviest I got up to in April, and it was 122.5 kilos, and for 2 very well controlled reps. So then my back down work was back down to 100 kilos, just trying to get as many reps as I could, and I was getting around about 9 or 10. I think my best in April was 10 reps with a 100 kilo bench press. So with this, the goal is to get, once the reps get above 12, then I sort of bump up the weight a little bit. But also I like to have these higher rep sets, just to really test where my strength is. And it's on the squats. So my heaviest squats for April were 190 kilos for 2 reps and 180 kilos for about 2 reps. So it's a little bit shy of my best. I've squatted 190 for 3 before, but coming out of a comp prep and doing PCT, so I'm on the HCG and Clomid, so the energy levels for the gym are not at the best. So just keeping this sort of strength is a good sign that I'm still pretty close to my best, which means my technique has definitely improved over the last few years. Then about 150 kilos, I was getting about 9 or 10 reps with 150 kilos, which is about right for me. That's about where I normally am when I'm at my strongest. So also another good sign, and as you can see, my form is very tight and spot on with this movement. So what I'm focusing on with the squat, so I'm doing a low bar squat, so I want the bar to be on my rear delts and my scapula to be down and back, to make sure that there's no movement going through the upper spine. I've got the powerlifting belt on, so I'm trying to brace into the belt with my abs, trying to push my abs my guts into the belt each rep, which will keep my lumbar spine straight. And then I'm just thinking about hips back and then knees out. So each rep, first movement will be hips out, and then I just think about driving my knees out as far as I can until I reach the bottom, and then I just try and push the floor away, if that makes sense. So this was the last leg workout I did in April. So I wanted to see how many I could get with 3 plates after working up to a heavy weight. So I was getting about 11 reps with 3 plates, and my best is 13. So again, not far off my best, which is a good sign. And hopefully, when I start to ramp things up a little bit, I'll be able to, just crush this come June, July, August. And then the deadlift, so I worked up to 210 kilos in this set for 2 reps. I've got two reps with 210 before, but definitely felt a lot stronger this time. This was at the beginning of April, so I was still pretty strong at this stage. As you can see, the first rep was a little bit shaky, but got it up pretty easy in the second one. And this is the first time that I deadlifted 220 for 2. My best before that was just the 1 rep, but I got 2 reps with this set. Training at Pato Performance now too, so they've got the proper deadlift barbells and the power barbells for bench press and squats. So that makes a big difference to the training, and the reason why I started training there this off-season, to use some of the best equipment. Then the last thing I do for deadlifts, I do RDLs. This is a lot higher reps than the deadlift. I mostly just work on technique with the conventional deadlift and work up to a heavy weight. And then this is my back down work on RDLs. I find that RDLs are a greater movement for hypertrophy, and I aim for about 12 to 15 reps, and then I'll bump the weight up. So at the moment I'm at 160 kilos. Well, I think I got 11 reps was my best. But that was the month of April, my best lifts, and catch you guys again soon.